will probably get some dislikes because of what I'm about to say. Hi everyone, my name is Marissa. I am a certified personal trainer and I am here today to help you make the best decisions for your health and fitness goals. Today I will be reviewing Alexis Wren's 10-minute ab workout and her 10-minute beach butt workout. I don't know who she is. The only reason I've heard her name is because my followers have asked me to review her workouts. So naturally, I had to look her up and her workouts up right before making this video, and I was very surprised to see that she really didn't have very many workouts. Again, don't know who she is, so I don't know if she's a fitness influencer, a personal trainer, or anything in between. I was confused at that, which, I mean, hey, it's totally okay. That just gives me an easier job to pick which ones I'm gonna do. I think she has 3 on her channel, could be wrong, but I asked you guys which ones I should review, and abs and booty were the top 2, so that's what I'm gonna do for you today. So let's get into it. So far I am 22 seconds into this video, and she says that these are sit-ups, but they're actually crunches, just to clarify. I know that can be a little confusing for beginners, so just to clarify, there is a difference between sit-ups and crunches. She's doing crunches, but she said sit-ups, just so you know. First and foremost, let's talk about the mistakes in the video. I already mentioned one, but then a few minutes in, I didn't feel like stopping the workout because I know I wanted to make sure that I felt a burn so that I could accurately portray this to you. But there was a point where she was doing crunches, but she called them Russian twists. I don't know if she was supposed to do Russian twists or what, but I mean, it can get confusing, especially if it's your first time doing something like this. You want to make sure that the information is accurate. So that was the only issue there. Otherwise, it was a pretty solid workout. For enjoyment, I would give it an 8. I definitely felt a burn, but it wasn't to the point where I absolutely couldn't perform the exercises. I was able to get through the entire workout, but it was still pretty difficult. Which leads me into intensity, which I would give this one an 8 out of 10 as well. It wasn't super difficult, but that's just coming from me, a personal trainer, from a standpoint of having worked out for quite a while. So I definitely think it was intense to a certain extent, as long as you perform the exercises correctly. However, I just wanted to point out that a lot of these exercises, especially in the beginning, could put some strain on your neck if you do not know how to properly engage your core. So if you are having neck troubles while doing these, it got really dark, holy crap. That's Florida for you. But anyway, if you are experiencing those issues while doing her workout, I would recommend just starting with something easier, get a good foundation on learning how to engage your core, learn how to do planks, really build that strength before trying something like this, because we don't want any injuries. That's also something though, I feel like she should have pointed out. There was no instructions when it came to how she presented this, and I wish it did. And then lastly, for effectiveness, I would give this a 7. What would I give this? I would give this a 7 out of 10. I think it's pretty solid of a workout, but of course, you're not dealing with any added resistance on top of your own body weight, so it's not gonna give you a 6-pack in under a month. That's what I'll say, but It is a pretty good workout, just post-workout, 10-minute abs, no breaks. I do like that there was no break, so you really felt a burn, but that's really all I have to say about the effectiveness. It was just your typical YouTube 10-minute ab workout, nothing super special or out of the ordinary, but that's okay. If her workouts motivate you and you enjoy them, then by all means, go do them. I am not telling you that you absolutely shouldn't do this workout or absolutely should do this workout. It is totally up to you. Take what I am saying and apply it to your fitness level and everything that we talked about. It was interesting though, during the end where we were doing the planks and then the side planks and then the planks again, my shoulders seemed to get worn out much faster than my abs, and I actually had to take a break out of that plank for a few seconds just to gain back some strength in my shoulders. Okay, now that that's over, let's go on to her booty workout. Okay, so for overall enjoyment, I would give that one a 5. I didn't even realize that she added the names of the exercises until over halfway through the workout because it was in tiny white text in the top corner. Who knows, maybe nobody even sees that. Obviously, this was my first time going into it. I had no idea. And I was like, what the heck? It's just her. There's a little timer. But how do we know what exercises we're doing except just by watching her? I guess it's fine that she has the titles in there, but maybe just make them a little bit bigger so that beginners especially can see what the names are of each movement so that they can associate it with the movement and gain more knowledge about exercise. I didn't enjoy it all that much just because I am very used to going to the gym, using a lot of weight, but I do get this is a great at-home workout. When it comes to intensity, I would give this one a 7, only because you're not adding any extra resistance. So the only reason I felt a burn personally was the time under tension, which will happen for you too if you're doing the movements correctly, because a lot of the movements, you notice that she was doing a lot of pulsing and a lot of holding. That's time under tension. It is great for muscle growth, especially when you don't have the ability to use extra resistance like heavy weights. Other than that, a lot of the exercises were decently easy for me just because I have been lifting for a while, but that could vary from person to person, so don't take this to a T. What's only a little bit intense for me might be different for anybody else. When it comes to effectiveness, I would rate this one a 7 because I like that she used time under tension, but you don't have that added resistance. That's really about it. I mainly covered the rest of it when I was talking about intensity. I do wish she had some kind of voiceover to explain certain movements, not just her standing there doing the exercises, because for beginners, it's really, really important that they understand, especially for squats and lunges. It's really easy to mess those up. So understanding those prior to going into this workout is very important. If you're just starting out and you don't know about proper form or don't know certain exercises, I would recommend going elsewhere, but that's really it. You can do what you want, but I know that there could be better workouts out there for you to help you learn how to do these exercises. So let's recap. Overall, I think that there needs to be more instruction in her video. That's really, really important. And I've noticed that a lot of fitness influencers don't really elaborate on what they're doing. And that could be because of lack of knowledge or anything else. I do think her workouts were pretty solid, pretty average for what I was expecting. That's cool. If you like her stuff, go do her stuff, but you can compare and contrast to other fitness influencers I've reviewed on intensity, enjoyment, and effectiveness to see what's really gonna work for you. I was really just more so curious about her background and what she knew about exercise, but I really couldn't find anything. That can pose a problem for a lot of people when the person instructing you or showing you a video does not completely know what they're doing. I don't mean to hate on her at all. This video will probably get some dislikes because of what I'm about to say, but this is just from my point of view, coming at this from a professional standpoint. I am concerned for the well-being of everyone, especially beginners first trying new workouts. I think, and this is just from what I've seen because I have not seen anything else from her other than 3 workouts on her channel, that she is an ectomorph just like me that has a fast metabolism and was naturally on the skinnier side. Correct me if I'm wrong because I truly don't know, but it seems like she has a very narrow build. I noticed that on TikTok, a lot of people, if they see someone whose body they like, they'll say, oh, drop your workout routine, when really those people don't necessarily exercise that often or don't know what they're doing. So I think it can pose some sort of danger to the audience if the public figure is not qualified. And that's my only concern with this, it not being very instructional and maybe her not having a lot of knowledge in fitness. But again, I could be wrong. I have not really researched her at all. I looked up her Instagram, tried to figure out some things about her, but it was pretty ambiguous. I just know she's a model. I don't know, that's really all I have, but it was just interesting, and I've noticed this more and more on YouTube that there's a lot of fitness influencers creating workouts, or influencers that don't even classify as fitness influencers, because I don't personally think she is a fitness influencer that fits in that category. They'll make these workout routines and they don't provide any further instruction. As a creator, you cannot assume that your audience knows everything already, that they're gonna see your workout and be like, okay, I have to do this warm up first, and then I'm gonna do this cool down, and then I'll just fill in the in-between with your workout. It's not how it works. A lot of people are just starting out and going to YouTube as a resource, and then they stumble upon these influencers, do their workouts, but if they don't know exactly what they're doing and these influencers do not do a good job of providing instructions, they could potentially get injured, overwork theirself, and the list goes on. So please just keep that in mind. If you are a beginner, I would recommend going somewhere that has a little bit more instruction. If you want a more individualized approach, because truly everybody is different, fitness is not a one-size-fits-all by any means. I do offer online personal training on my website, sofitsociety.com. The link is in my description if you would like to check that out. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, your weekend, your night, whenever you're watching this, and I will see you later.